Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Ixion. So we finished the prologue, I think, which is the kind of the introduction, and now we're in a bit of trouble. So let's quickly go out here and have a quick look at what's actually going on. So that's looking pretty bad right there. And if we go out even further, we can see that pretty much nothing we're used to is actually still here. None of the planets are visible. The Ushannabi, for some reason, is still there. But the moon, can you see there, seems to be very much destroyed or partially destroyed. We zoom out and we look at that. There we go. And if we can find Earth, there you can see Earth over there. So I'm not too sure what the situation is with us. Now, apparently we've got some issues to deal with over here, and that's why that's kind of flashing at us. We need to feed the crew, resolve the event, the ghost of Ushannabi on the planetary system map. So we need to probably send the science ship out there. We need to feed 1,000 crew members. Okay, which is okay. So I think that's just about feeding 1,000 crew members. So it's like, that'll mean it's about 5 cycles, so it's about 25 cycles worth of feeding. Construct a probe in the probe launcher. So that's one of the first things we're going to go about doing. So let's grab a probe. So I think that probe we built on the other one has probably been a bit of a waste of time. Now, we'll also have a look at this whole tutorial thing. What is power? Batteries. In order to withstand overload and avoid blackouts, batteries are needed. You will most likely unlock these in Chapter 1, which is where we are now, I think. Batteries store up the excess power you generate each cycle in a sector up to their full capacity, so that's pretty good. Usage when moving the tycoon or during a power overload, batteries will take the place of the power grid until depleted. A sector running on batteries consumes its power needs every cycle. Example, a sector consumes 50 power, it has 200 power stored in batteries. When the power grid goes down, the sector will be able to function for 4 cycles. That's pretty straightforward. Trust and stability, let's quickly have a look at this. Stability is the measurement of the crew's mood within a sector. A higher stability indicates that there is a higher quality of life for the crew within a sector. Stability is influenced by many modifiers. Some are sector-based, others global. Some may be permanent, while others may be temporary. The easiest way to increase sector stability is to research and construct dedicated stability improving buildings such as alternative life centers. If stability is low, your workers will go on strike. This will stop production in the associated buildings for a period of time. Stability affects the trust the crew of the tycoon put in your command. Rolling over the stability icon, which is the one, I think this one saying happy, with your cursor, gives you the insight on what to change in order for your crew members to be at ease. Certain buildings can increase a sector stability. Now, in terms of trust, the trust gauge is a representation of the faith the crew of the tycoon, keep saying something else, tycoon have in your command. It is a direct consequence of the stability in your sectors. Over time, if it reaches 0, your journey will end. What makes a good administrator? To keep trust high, listen to the crew, please, and make sure that every sector's stability is high enough. Nobody likes a tyrant, more so when lives are at stake. The impact of a sector's stability rating on trust is proportionate to the size of the population living in the sector. Some events will lead to choices with no good outcome. It will be up to you to make the hard decisions. Game over. When everything goes wrong and all hope is lost, your journey ends. Do not fret, as you will have the option to restart your game. You can do so either from a last save or the beginning of the chapter you were currently in. Oh, okay. So you don't have to start restart. So losing faith will result in a mutiny, exile you from your position as administrator, and the structural integrity of the station reaches 0, we will destruct. So there we go. That's it. Now we know what's going on with the hull. So hull repairs, I believe, will be underway, and we don't have to repair the hull straight away. Minus 20 from the vol jump, and we've got open sectors, so we're going to be about 50% efficiency. So I don't think we need to do it straight away. So I'll repair. We need to switch it on here. It's deactivated at the moment, so we'll leave it as that for the time being. We are building a probe now, and we will be constructing things, and we can move over to the Ushanabi to have a look at what is going on over there. So if we take the melon, we send it to the Ushanabi, and we'll go from there. Okay, let's start playing and see what's going to happen. Oh, there's some events as well for us to have a look at. So over here, Administrator, you may have noticed that the moon has broken apart. The crew are aware of this, and many rumors are spreading throughout the station. You will have to make an official statement. Dolos has many enemies. Something must have happened during the test jump. Being such a high-profile event, it was the perfect opportunity for them to strike and sabotage our plans. It's our fault. Despite our robust safety measures, a system failure at exact moment of the jump caused the engine to drag a part of the moon with it into self-similar space. What? Engine to drag a part of the moon into self-similar space. This failure cost humanity dearly. Our mission now is to rebuild. It's kind of a bit of a hope mission. It was humanity's fate. Evidence suggests a great deal of time has passed in the solar system. The moon's destruction is obviously a consequence of humanity's selfish and warlike instincts. I'm wondering, in order to kind of put enough faith in, or make the crew trust a little bit better, whether we not say, something like it was humanity's fate and now it's up to us to do it better. Let's see what happens.
The crew's trust in your leadership is falling.
5% trust penalty. That doesn't seem too bad. Considering it is growing at 2%, it doesn't seem like it's the end of the world to have that. What's the other one that we're having over here? Administrator, the crew are asking a lot of questions about the state of the Earth. Munchi behavioral algorithm predict a decrease in productivity of 22% if those questions go unanswered. As administrator of the Tycoon station, you should find some answers quickly. Commit to sending an expedition to Earth. We will do that. Okay, here comes yet another one. Resolve the Earth event as well. So there's a lot happening, and I do wonder what the difference between the yellow and the white are. Maybe the white is optional and the yellow are primary ones. How's our whole going? Minus 20, 28? Is that? Yeah, I don't know. Let's keep an eye. We definitely don't have much else to go on, so let's just keep going here. I don't know what this actually means, but we do seem to be generating enough food for our people, so it's not.
The ship has arrived at its destination.
Not going to be the end of the world. Let's have a look at the science ship there. Okay, Ushanabi scan report. Our sensors have detected the Ushanabi. The ship is broken in two and not transmitting any signal. Summary of intelligence on the Ushanabi. The phrase, whoever helps Dolos is an enemy of humanity, has been dubbed in large letters on the wreck of the Ushanabi. Mummified bodies have been attached to its hull. Ooh. So it seems a little bit like it may have actually been a little bit of sabotage. Gather the remaining resources. Assuming that's what we're going to do. We will then have to send a mission to space, so to Earth. So as soon as that's done, we can go there. Find an asteroid with iron deposits. So let's grab our probe and have a look. So iron deposits pretty close by, right over here. Strong. Can we double up on something? Get maybe multiple things. It's more iron there. That's some kind of event thing. There's a little bit of everything here, and there's iron over there. So let's just send it over there and find an iron deposit as per requested. And that is busy finalizing the Ushanabi mission. We're collecting resources from it at the moment. We are feeding our people at a reasonable rate, so that should be good.
The science ship team has completed a task.
Oh, that's some food. The ship was full of food. I hope the expiration date hasn't passed. Everything is ready for extraction. Okay, that's at least something. I believe our ship is going out to go and collect it. Now, the melon we can send over here to Earth. And that means we've got some iron over there. What does that actually have for us? 519 and 57. Okay, so it's at least a little bit. Construct a mining ship in the docking station. Do we have enough stuff to do that? Mining ship. Okay, so we can do a couple more probes after this one, but the mining ship will do. How's our trust? Our trust should be growing.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Okay, so at Earth over here, let's have a look. Summary of Earth data. No signals have been received from Earth. The oceans seem to have evaporated and the surface temperature has risen significantly since the Tyqqun was last in orbit. Okay, so it means that we did go and we did come back. Atmospheric readings indicate the presence of strong dust storms and dangerously high levels of carbon dioxide. Radiation and microplastics. The blue planet will never again deserve its name. Well, that does sound like it was humanity's fate, doesn't it? The Melons team will proceed to the coordinates of the Inner Heaven, the former headquarters of Dolos. Investigate personal location. The Melons team will attempt to find your family home. Scour the globe in search of survivors. I think that's almost the first thing we should be doing. Is scour the earth in search of survivors. So let's go ahead and do that. See if we can save someone. Not sure how long it's been, but let's see if we can save someone. Okay, we are constructing over here and we are running out of polymers, so we do need to start mining. So we need to do a fair bit of research in order for us to really go any further. So anyway, let's just start by getting these things underway, and we'll not be doing too much with regards to our polymers now. Okay, so there we go. So our mining ship is ready. Okay, mining ship, and we would like you to please go ahead and go and mine some iron. At the same time, you can go and collect iron for us at a lower priority. So as soon as iron is available, Thor has done it, then we can go and get it as well. So that should do the trick. Then if we come back to the Tycoon, we obviously need to research a steel mill. There we go. That's exactly what we need to do. So if we come in over here and we have a look at this, we can grab a steel mill for 45. We don't actually have the research. So we need the research probably from Earth is where we'll find the research now, because otherwise I have no idea where we're going to get it. But for the time being, we're not going to do that. We really don't have. There's no inhabitants here. So what I'll go and
ship team has completed a task.
I'll go and drop that out. How many do we have here? 4 people, 15. So that's basically it. So we can kind of demolish that one, and that gives us a little bit more to go on, so that we can potentially go and build one for the iron. So if we go to maintenance, we grab this guy, we flip it in there, we'll get that built, and that will be for iron. So grab it, put the iron in there. So we'll have a little bit of everything going on, and then we'll see about what we do with the rest. So we are mining iron. Okay, that's good. We need to do the steel mill thing, and we need to have a look at what's going on at Earth. So let's pop in here. So, transmission from the Melons team. After a long... there's polymers. Excellent. That's good. And the science that we need, and even additional alloys. That's going to be awesome. After a long search, we have found nothing but rubble. We've seen no signs of life, not even a corpse. The lunaclism seems to have caused a series of events that precipitated the collapse of the thermo-industrial civilization. The Earth has become a toxic and arid wasteland, scoured by harsh winds, now more inhospitable than Mars. The only remnant of civilization we have found was a fallen stele where the city of Washington once stood, stuck in a crevice. It had been sheltered from the wind. A prayer imploring divine forgiveness was engraved in gold on its surface. Okay, so at least we can pick up some stuff there. Definitely good. Let's go to Dollar's headquarters. Definitely. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll tell the fleet to please prioritize picking up some polymers as well. And probably this first. So let's get that first before we move any more of the iron over. Let's get that sorted out, and we definitely do need to pick up some of this as well. Oh, there's some extra stuff here. Oh no, that's just what we can collect over here. That's all good. That's all good. So that's almost done.
Ship team has completed.
Oh, more alloys and more science. Okay, the converted oil rig which Dolos used as its state-of-the-art headquarters is gone. Only a few metal scraps remain scattered across the expanse of dusty, cracked earth. There is no sign of survivors. Not looking good, guys. And let's investigate the personal home then. Okay, so there's a fair bit of science here ready for us to go. So that's all good. I'm happy to see that. And we should be getting polymers and stuff imported. Yeah, there we go. Polymers are coming back. So let's start by... can only build one at a time. That's fine. Let's start by getting another one going. Polymers are being dropped off. That's good. Excellent. That's awesome. Oh, and we are full up on food. In that case, we may instead decide to run another one and put that on another food mission here so that we can keep using that. Does this stockpile? We can stockpile a little bit over here. I believe we can do 5. So we'll get that built so we can move the other one through as well. That is going to be probably as much as we can grab. How much is still in here? Yeah, there's still a fair bit to go, but at least plenty of alloys.
Has completed a task.
What's going on over here? Excellent. Even more stuff. Okay, a huge crevice cuts through the ground where your home once stood. There is no trace of civilization, but at least we found more science and electronics and some more alloys. So at least there's a fair bit of stuff.
Request awaits your attention.
I'll have a look at the new request in just a minute. I just want to have a quick look at this and make sure that we're also picking up the electronics, though the electronics has absolutely nowhere to go at this point in time, but we should be able to rebuild all of the things that we've kind of stopped building because that was kind of the end of it. Okay, so there's a new request over here. Let's have a look. What are they saying? Administrator, to safeguard humanity, we must find survivors and increase the station's population. We do not have time to go through the classic reproductive cycle of your species. Adding new members to the Tycoon's crew will have a positive impact on morale. Cryonic stasis, a practice pioneered by Dolos, was in growing use even before we left the solar system. There is a very high likelihood that cryonic pods containing survivors await discovery. Find and collect 500 cryonic pods. Interesting. A new home. Okay, so find the cryonic pods, which we'll do. We'll need to research the steel mill, which I believe we can do now. So let's go ahead and... Ooh, we can't switch this on just yet. So let's see what we can do in terms of external construction here. We would like a set of solar panels. Can we do... Oh, what is this? That's 10 polymers. This is 15 polymers. How much is this going to give us? Yeah, let's go and add some more power to the mix. Engines and external systems. We get multiple panels going on there. Okay, back into here. Cryonic centers. Cryonic centers open cryonic pods, increasing your population with either workers or non-workers. Cryopods can be found during expeditions using your science ships. By default, newly awakened crew members will join the population of the sector in which they were awakened, but you can change this behavior within the Cryonic Center's overview panel. There we go. We still have a fair bit of stuff that we're trying to do. Yeah, there we go. Now we can go and construct some more of these things. So we'll get these two back up and running. We may need more polymers and things like that. There's another event here for us. Oh no. Okay, what's going on? Stability. Administrative mission reports from the expedition to Earth are being discussed among the crew. The thought of having lost all loved ones left behind has destroyed morale for many of them. Symptoms of this trauma has now been collated under the medical designation Dead Earth Sickness. Acknowledged. But our trust is looking pretty good, and our morale is looking good as well. Hull integrity, is that dropping? Oh yes, it is in fact dropping. So we do need to start hull repairs. So once the... Have we got the power? Yes, okay, so let's start hull repairs. Yes, it's at 84%, so let's start hull repairs and try and get that sorted out for us a little bit more. We can certainly move some electronics in here, and we've got this probe moving. Okay, so let's see about getting another probe out. so we can find some more stuff. Okay, so where do we want to go? So clearly there's some stuff over here. Oh. So potentially over there. We want to go over here. Let's I don't think we need anything like anything else. There's something over here as well. Because obviously we can find these planets, right? Because they can't see them anymore. At least we need to know if they're still there or not. Some carbon over here. There's definitely something happening over there. So let's just find the first ring, which seems to be over here, right? Nothing in that spot, but it's over here somewhere. So let's go about sending the probe out and immediately starting work on another one. Let's actually just auto build probes for the time being. So it'll kind of fill it up over time. Now we've got it's pretty fully loaded. We may want to open up a second one of these and also build 2 more, so we've got a little bit more room for other things. Okay, and now we should be able to switch this guy on because we've got power. Go into the tech tree and we'll have a look. Can we? Just wanted to see if the tech lab thing is now working. No, it's not. So we will go and grab the steel mill, which is the first one that they've asked us to do. So we'll go ahead and research the steel mill. Should be okay, and our hull integrity is improving, I think. Yeah, it is. So it's 500 now. So we won't fully repair it because we can't actually ever fully repair it, and it'll keep having issues. It's pretty efficient at the moment, so let's just not worry too much about that. Okay, probe has completed something. Okay, so the science ship has got nothing to do. Oh, here we go. Mercury is ready to go. All right, we found Mercury. It seems to have a bit of science over there. So let's go ahead and send our science ship over in that direction. We've got a probe going, so let's find the next ring. That's iron. Where is the next ring? I can't actually see it. Is it right here, right? There we go. So let's pop it out over there. Send the next one out, I believe. Yeah, so let's see what's happening. Probe has discovered some stuff, and we are still mining over here, right? Yeah, still mining. So resources to collect, and that's resources to mine is still ready to go on the other one. So that's good. We'll kind of sort that out slow and steadily. We are researching some stuff. We do have polymers ready to go. Yeah, that's being researched. We need to collect some stuff too. Interestingly, this thing isn't full anymore, but I think the extra bit of room there is okay. Now we're still at 80% efficiency. Yeah, so that's okay. I think as the efficiency drops, we would like to just make sure that we're not spending too much stuff here for no real benefit. That's okay. Once that's done, the research, which is halfway through, we should find we'll find some extra stuff to do. Probe has completed its discovery. Ooh, a debris field instead of actually. So this is just an asteroid, and then there's a debris field over here. So it's in fact not actually what we were after. More iron. There we go. So let's pop it in there. See what's over there. Plenty of stuff for us to discover, so we may as well do it fairly quickly. Let's avoid this one for the time being, so this guy finishes off his job on that side before it comes over this way. Science is being collected. There's nothing else for us to do here, is it? Okay, so we'll go to the debris field after this. And there we go. Done. Head on over here and search that for us. Make it back over here. Let's speed things up a little bit so we get things done a little quicker here. Filled up yet another one. That's okay. Keep loading it. I don't think we really need multiples of these things. We can, I think, store up a fair bit in here, to be honest.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Debris field. So let's see what's going on. So transmission from Elna Lehtinen, probe data analyst. We have verified the data several times and can confirm the existence of a vast debris field covering an area of several thousand kilometers. At the center of the field is a colossal artificial structure, which even in its ruined state makes the tycoon look like an insect. No signals have been detected. We have identified 3 areas for investigation. The core of the structure, a secondary structure, that looks to be the remains of a destroyed loading dock, and a particularly dense area of debris field close to the other 2 sites. We recommend the utmost caution be taken when approaching these areas. The floating debris will make navigation difficult and interfere with communication. Summary of intelligence of the debris field. The Melon is holding station at the edge of the debris field. A route has been mapped through to the areas identified for investigation. So investigate the core of the structure. The Melin's crew will investigate what appears to be the large staging area, investigate the ruined loading dock, and survey the dense area of debris. I think what I'll do is I'll start with the core of the structure. I think there might be the most science and stuff in there. Let's go from there. See if we can still do the others or not. We have found Venus, okay? And the next probe should be ready to go. So now... Okay, I didn't mean to click the button. We'll see where that goes. We'll see whether that actually finds something. I believe there was a little something flashing up there, but that was a bit of a misclick on my part. Whoops, is all I can say. So stuff is being unloaded here at a fairly large pace. We haven't yet seen any iron, but the steel mill is probably on the way. Now, the next thing we need to do, polymer electronics. Cryonics Center is probably one that we'll need to do as we start finding the others. So let's start the research on the cryonics, and then maybe batteries. I don't know. Let's get out of there. So that's underway. Cryonics is actually running. Things seems to be looking up. Our efficiency is dropping, which means our hull integrity is slowly going up. So I may as well switch that off again at some point. Keep doing some other things. Now, we do need to build a steel mill. And it doesn't fit, but it does.
A probe has completed its scan.
Does fit over here. Oh man, does not fit over here. Does squeeze in like that. Probe exceeded its scan. Let's quickly have a look. Did we find anything?
A science ship team has completed a task.
What is that? That's very minor, so we'll stop that there. That's a bit of a bummer. Let's grab the next probe ever so quickly. We were here. There's some stuff there, some ice, carbon potentially. Some more iron close by here. Oh, is that? Oh, there it is. It's the Earth's orbit, actually. I mean, the Earth's orbit, and that's why there's nothing in that orbit. So let's try the next one. Here we go. So let's hit it up over there. Let's go. Stuff should be loading. Let's have a quick look. Yes, electronics are starting to arrive, so that's a good thing. So we'll start to see that. Build the steel mill. Build the steel mill is the plan. Let's find a quick spot for this. So we can certainly just plop it in there. But it does seem like not the best idea. That doesn't seem like the greatest idea either. This is almost the best I think we can do. And it will be pretty close by to all the storage. I may just do that for the time being.
A new request awaits your attention.
A new request awaits my attention. So what are we saying? Administrator, Sector 1 has almost reached its maximum structural load. With more infrastructure surely needed soon, a new sector will need to be unlocked. Originally, sectors were programmed to automatically unlock after completion of the mission to Proxima Centauri. With the change of the Tycoon's mission objectives, this restriction could be bypassed by manually overriding gateway lock algorithms. Pledge to unlock it within 10 cycles. I don't think that's necessary. The Tycoon does not have the resources to undertake this modification. I think that's what we're going to say at the moment, because it did say our hull is under more pressure if we open another one. And since our hull is a bit in the challenge, I'd rather we end up quickly declining this. And if people aren't too happy, that's okay. We should get the thrust back up fairly quickly. Yeah, that's not the end of the world. That should work. And now we have the steel mill up and running, we'll have the steel mill up and running. And so once we get iron in, we'll start producing some more of that. But I don't necessarily think there's even a massive need for us to do so. What's going on over here? This is still going. This is up at about 600 almost. So we'll keep doing that. Our food is holding strong at the moment, and we are busy building bits and pieces of the other stuff that we need. Good. It seems to be pretty reasonable. We go out here. Have we found something? Oh, this guy's coming in for repairs, I think. Got a probe ready to go. We did find Venus over here. We found the debris field. Oh, and this guy's ready to go. So, first visuals reveal a huge damaged structure surrounded by arches that have detached from their central axis. These arches show extreme signs of deterioration. The structure is covered in traces of explosive residue, collision impacts, and scarring from unknown weaponry. After exploring the few areas of the structure that remains accessible to the team of the Melon, spotted a number of salvageable resources near a ruined assembly area. Further analysis is possible, but will take time. So we've got some cryopods and some more science, which is pretty good. Now let's go and get the ruined assembly area. Should we do that? Or should we survey the dense field? Now let's go for the ruined assembly area where we're busy at the moment. So our ship is bringing in some iron for the guys to work on. And what we need to do is have another look at our fleet stuff so that we can actually bring these guys in. Probably we won't need that anymore. We're probably not going to just clear off some of these things a little bit. So yeah, it's really only those two. So we'll go and get the pods once we finish this one here. Excellent. And this is the one over here. So we'll see about the next planet. Venus needs a bit of a survey as well, but things are looking pretty good. Transfers. What is that? Is that between sectors? I think. Yeah. Transfers between sectors, basically. So transferring resources from one sector to another is done from a resource management panel. For resource transfer to occur, both the exporting sector and the importing sector must be marked as active, and sectors gateways must be connected to roads. In this panel, you can set your desired stockpile quantity for each resource and sector. Okay. If your sector stockpiles go over this quantity, they are eligible for export extra resources to other sectors. If your stockpile go under this quantity, they are eligible for import other sectors' potential extra resources. When multiple sectors need import, priorities affect how a resource is divided. Two sectors with the same priority will get the same cut. A sector with a higher priority will get a higher cut. Okay, all good. Seen that, done that. Now, guys, I think that's the end of this episode. So thank you so much for watching. If you are enjoying this as much as I am, please let me know. Oh, there's Mars. We found it, and there are some cryopods ready to go straight away. So yeah, if you are enjoying it, please hit that like button, leave some comments, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.